It's time for an education. Alopecia does not result in hair loss. It literally is hair loss. That's all it is. It affects 35 million males in this country. It affects 21 million females in this country. So that's a grand total of what? 56 million. 56 million. That's right. 56 million people have alopecia. And guess what? I didn't even know what it was until last night. Guess what this is? I've had alopecia since I was 16 years old. Really? You really think that Jada Pinkett, fuck it. You really think she deserves all of this? Do you? This is one of the shittiest fucking people on the planet. She has shown this time and again. She has no conscience. She has no soul. She has zero integrity. She has no honor. She has no loyalty. Which is pretty much par for the course. We live in America. You only care when people. Oh, yeah, and then you will make special exceptions if it's a good-looking rich people, won't you? Oh, you like Will Smith. He's popular. It's okay. He was defending his woman. First of all, it's not his woman. Everybody's hopped in that. You don't like that I said that? Oh, my God. Sean, you said a mean thing. You damn right I did. I say a lot of fucking mean things. If you're going to play fucking victim, and you think that by using, oh, yeah, well, the American public is for the most part a bunch of fucking idiots. When the news says, oh, alopecia is this autoimmune disease, fuck no. They try to make it sound like it's fucking cancer. They try to make it sound like it's, well, a whole lot of things. I'm trying to find my phone, which I lost, because I was going to look up how you can get ringworm. Because as I was looking up alopecia, and I was looking up specifically one type of it, well, it turns out that you get it from ringworm. Now, it's been a while since I researched anything on ringworm, and I am probably wrong about this, but I was fairly certain that you got ringworm from rooting around in feces. Or shit, for those of you who are too stupid to know what feces is. For those of you with a third grade education trying to pass yourselves off as medical doctors. Yeah, well, now you're getting an education. It means hair loss. Do I suffer from hair loss? No, it doesn't hurt me. The only people who suffer from hair loss are superficial assholes. Oh my God! I'm not good looking! Oh no! Fucking idiots. Through all of this, I have been harmed so many times. I'm going to tell you the truth here. Not only are all of those people with alopecia going to die, every single person that you have ever met is going to die. Every single person on this planet is going to die. Is that a threat against everyone on this planet? No, it's common fucking sense. Let's see. We'll look this up. So Jada Pinkett Smith, we have literally hundreds of idiots, and I spent a good hefty, quite a few hours typing literally, alopecia means hair loss. People are saying, well, if your wife had cancer, she doesn't have cancer. You bully men with no hair all day, every day, with no qualms about it. Women do this shit to men every day. Men do this shit to men every day for women. Ain't nothing wrong with Jada fucking Pinkett. Not a goddamn thing. Suffering? She doesn't know the first goddamn thing about suffering. How do you contract ringworm?
According to Mayo Clinic, ringworm often spreads by direct, skin-to-skin contact with an infected person, animal to human. You can contract ringworm by touching an animal with ringworm. Ringworm can spread while petting or grooming dogs or cats.
See? I was wrong. But rather than argue for 4 hours with morons, making myself the moron for being wrong, what did I do? I looked it the fuck up, stupid. You got this shit right at your fucking fingertips. It takes you 2 fucking seconds to look that shit up. What is alopecia?
According to Mayo Clinic, sudden hair loss that starts with one or more circular bald patches that may overlap.
All right, well, it gives me specifically alopecia areata. But that is only one. It's actually called AA, or patchy hair loss. Sudden hair loss that starts with one or more circular bald patches that may overlap. Alopecia areata occurs when the immune system attacks hair follicles and may be brought on by severe stress. Yeah. Well, being a fucking tyrant, being worried about losing everything, that'd pretty well stress you out. And I can guarantee you she's not as stressed out as I am. So, could be brought on by stress. Could be, or maybe. Which means they don't actually know. But at the same time, this isn't attacking her liver. It's not attacking her brain. It's not attacking her retinas. It's not attacking none of that. Just hair. How essential is hair? Not at all. Unless you're super, oh yeah, we live in the United States. You have to be superficial. You have to reward all the pretty ones and then tell all of the ugly ones that they need to work harder. You treat the fat ones like shit. And then you tell them, oh, well, you probably just can't get a man because you got a shitty attitude. Oh, she's depressed because you fucking pieces of shit treat her like shit for being fat. A lot of them ain't fat. Y'all are just into little kids, you fucking sick pedo shits. Now, here's the thing about that. Is that going to kill her? No, it's not. Losing her hair is not going to kill her. It will not kill her. Now, when all this stuff comes up and it talks about suffering from, see, when you look it up on Google, it gives you 3 or 4 different ones. Let me see. Male or female pattern baldness, alopecia areata, telogen effluvium, and anagen effluvium. Let's see. What are the main causes of alopecia? Causes of hair loss. Hereditary hair loss. Both men and women develop this type of hair loss, which is the most common cause of hair loss worldwide. And then age, alopecia areata, childbirth, illness, or other stressors. Hair care, hairstyle pulls on your scalp, hormonal imbalance, scalp infection. All sorts of stuff results in hair loss. All sorts of stuff can result in hair loss. And not everybody who goes through those will have the same response. It's kind of like medications. You think there's these wonder drugs that will fix literally everybody. And that ain't the case. Your wonder drugs don't exist. There is no pill that stops child abuse. There is no pill that stops sexual assault. There is no pill that stops racism. There is no pill that does those things. None. See, we don't address the actual issue. Ever. We just want to drug the fuck out of it and get those people out of our offices, don't we? Doctors are the biggest racket in the United States. They do steal more of our money than the courts do. And I do mean steal it. I mean, here we are paying a shit ton of taxes for subsidies for hospitals that are going to deny us services even though we paid our taxes because we don't have the right insurance. Lovely. So, Jada Pinkett Smith playing like she's some poor victim because she's bald. You know, Will Smith is her victim. But instead of taking it out on her, who did he take it out on? He took it out on Chris Rock over a funny fucking joke. That joke was funny. It still is funny. Matter of fact, now that Will Smith done showed himself to be a fucking moron, that joke is even fucking funnier. You guys think that that's horrible? Maybe you should listen to that Richard Gervais feller again. So we're supposed to feel sorry for Jada Pinkett Smith when she's the villain. I'd hate to see what would happen if she had a celebrity roasting. Oh yeah, she couldn't fucking handle it. See, she can abuse the fuck out of others, but she can't stand just one little fucking joke. And it's a little fucking joke. Little. It's not even insensitive. You notice I have no hair? Well, I do, but none on top. A lot of men shave their heads. Jada Pinkett is, well, pretty much much the only person in America dumb enough to pretend that is something like cancer. I'm sure there's a reason that she intentionally neglected to give all of the full info, and I'm sure that there's a reason that these news stations are not giving you the full info. Fact is, the result of this is hair loss. It's not death. It's not stroke. It's not aneurysm. It's not a heart attack. It's just lost hair. Now, you guys want to call me a snowflake. Great. Cool. Sweet. You tell me my disabilities are no excuse. Well, my disabilities are actual disabilities. This is not a disability. Yes, people are assholes about me not having hair. And when people call me a child molester or a rapist, saying, hey, he looks like a chimo. Hey, he looks like a rapist. Yeah, that does hurt me. It does hurt me emotionally, and it makes me a fucking afraid of you. You want to teach your kids that kind of fucking hatred. And then your kids go to college and they fucking victimize us. They follow Christopher Weaver to his camp, 6-on-1, and try to bash his skull in with a fucking rock. Yeah, you guys have heard about Christopher Weaver a time or two. He's an asshole. But it don't mean that I gotta like him. Oh, it says here that it's, let's see, Alopecia areata. It says more than 200,000 U.S. cases per year. It says treatment can help, but this condition can't be cured. Requires a medical diagnosis. Lab tests or imaging not required. Medium term. Resolves within months. Huh. It's incurable, but it resolves within months. This is according to the Mayo Clinic. Aren't they supposed to be like the best of the best? Who's better, the Mayo Clinic or the Betty Ford Clinic? Well, Betty Ford Clinic is a rehab clinic. So, yeah. That might be where Jada Pinkett Smith needs to go. A rehab clinic. She's obviously on fucking drugs. And also, Will Smith is a fucking moron. I cannot respect that man. And I can't respect any of you who supported that, especially after harming me repeatedly over having actual disabilities. I am actually autistic. Losing your hair is not a fucking disability. Apparently, being superficial for certainly goddamn is. Being superficial isn't just a disability for you, it's a disability for those around you. That high horse you're sitting on, that's a disability. That 56-year-old woman who's earning $228,000 a year, who's only willing to date a man who makes more money than her, she's going to die alone. She's 56 years old. A man who makes that kind of money can buy one of these little strumpets. He could buy a male strumpet. He could buy a female strumpet. Yes, people will willingly do those things for money. People will willingly give up that sweet ass for cash. Not all sex workers are trafficked. Many of them do so by choice. But that doesn't make it okay. If they do it by choice, that is on them. That is all right as far as judgment goes. Not my place. You got to make ends meet, whatever. But ignoring the situation for the people who are trafficked, because many of them aren't trafficked, is pretty fucked up. It's kind of like ignoring abused men, because a lot of men are not abused like that, or won't speak up about it. Does that mean they don't matter? If you guys are saying that it's okay to be violent against people for bullying, well, guess what? I didn't get violent with my bullies. I didn't. Not at any point. At no point in time did I ever assault anyone through any of this. The closest that they can pretend is Clearview. Notice I said pretend. Also, if you look up Clearview, you realize it's fucking closed permanently. Yes, there are multiple types, and they're brought on by different things. However, just because it's got a fancy name doesn't mean it's not something that's easily recognizable if you take the time to look it up. How many of y'all know what sodium hydroxide is? I'll give you a hint. Part of it's an explosive and part of it's a poison. You don't know? Well, I'll give you another hint. You eat it. I may have said the wrong word there, but we'll have to look it up, won't we? What is sodium hypochloride?
According to Wikipedia, sodium hypochlorite is a chemical compound with the formula NaOCl or sodium hypochlorite, comprising a sodium cation and a hypochlorite anion.
Sodium hypochlorite, chemical compound, it's bleach. Salt is a mineral composed primarily of sodium chloride, a chemical compound belonging to the larger class of salts. Salt in the form of a natural crystalline mineral is known as rock salt or halite. Salt is present in vast quantities in seawater. I apologize for getting it wrong. I was studying sodium hypochlorite, sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride, potassium nitrate, and of course iron oxide, and a few others. I like chemistry, I just don't fuck around with it. It's dangerous. Far too dangerous. With protective equipment in a lab, I would still be wary about doing so. But as you notice, I said the wrong word, now didn't I? 2 different times. I also looked it up because I knew that it was not coming to me. The abuse that I've gone through, you guys want to make a big fucking deal about Jada Pinkett Smith getting made fun of for being bald. I'm autistic. That's a real disability. My back issues, my hip issues, my knee issues, my ankle issues, and my neck issues are all real disabilities. Being bald isn't. Oh no, people make fun of her. People make fun of us every day, and you don't give a shit. I'm done with this. I am. From this day forth, all simps in this kingdom shall be known as Will Smiths. People say you should mind your own business, but they ain't minding theirs, are they? If they're taking the time to tell you to mind your own business about something that's not their business, but it's certainly yours. The cruelty in this country brought on by BLM, the KKK, and of course, the Me Too movement. Damn, we live in a nasty country, don't we? Yeah. When a man is actually victimized, we'll make excuses because a woman plays victim. She can't handle being made fun of? I'll tell you something, I could handle being made fun of. I got made fun of a lot. It was being threatened, harassed, and assaulted, and having people threaten to kill my fucking family that was the issue. Did Chris Rock do those things? No, he didn't. He told a fucking joke. Ha ha, Jada, you look like me. Oh, wait, I have more hair. Uh-huh. See? That's mean. That's picking. That's bullying. Ha ha, Jada! Tell you what, Jada. If Natalie hadn't asked me to not cut my beard, I might think about donating this. Oh, wait, no. I wouldn't donate it to you. Go buy your own. Stop playing fucking victim. The rest of us got to deal with it, don't we? She was having to deal with a joke. Oh, no. I deal with real bullying. I deal with real issues. I deal with real poverty. I deal with real assaults. I deal with real PTSD. I deal with real dead people. I don't know what the hell made you idiots think that y'all could kill my friends and I would do nothing. Those of you who are not responsible for their deaths, are you looking the other way? Then you are just as responsible. Will Smith is gonna get away with assault. I was protecting. You weren't protecting shit but your own fucking ego and hers. She don't give two fucks about Will Smith. Oh, her poor condition. Oh my God. Buy a fucking wig. Or if you're having transitional issues, buy a toupee. I don't fucking care. Obviously, she's fine and comfortable with being bald, or she'd have put on a fucking wig. Unlike me, she's got the money for that shit. If she had teeth problems, she can go to a fucking dentist and get them yanked. Or get them repaired. Which poor people can't afford. Most of us can't afford to get a tooth pulled. Thank goodness for Obamacare. After $5,000 and 5 years worth of excruciating pain. Yes, pain! Being bald is not painful. Will Smith is a fucking idiot. He's a simp. There's lots of women out there that would be glad to have him. Of course, now there's a lot more that are going to be hunting for him because they know he's a fucking idiot. They know that he will physically assault people. Does that make it okay? Is it okay to physically assault people? No, it's not. It was not okay for Robert Franklin fucking Warnick, the registered sex offender, to assault me. If you aren't fighting for the rights of the homeless, you are my enemy. You are a piece of shit. You are a racist. You are sexist. Straight up. Don't pretend that you're not racist or sexist. Don't even try it. The homeless are a race. We're the brown people. The great American melting pot. We're all brown. Unless you're an albino. All of the rest of us are some shade of brown. Maybe you have rosy cheeks. Maybe you have freckles. Maybe you have a big purple fucking birthmark. Cool. But the rest of you is brown. Get the fuck over your bullshit. Stop victimizing the most victimized people in America. You only give a fuck about the rich, but you're not going to do a goddamn thing about it, are you? You can actually do something about the poor people who are being victimized, but you won't lift a finger because you don't care. They're not people. Anyone lower on the social ladder than you doesn't matter, and Jada Pinkett has shown that loud and clear. So is Will Smith. You know where you can shove it. Dog bless America.